Hi guys. Man, it has been a year. So it is almost 2025. If you hear my voice, I'm sick again. I got the stomach flu and I have respiratory infection or sinus infection. One of them two. When I tell you, I had to call off work the other day because on Wednesday when I got back from work, 3:30, I was walking through the door, needed to go to the bathroom up until 3:30 p.m. all the way until like 2 a.m. and I was literally on the toilet. And it had made the conscious I was gonna call off. So I had called in before that had closed. And I was like, hey, just let you know I may be calling off. Your girl ain't feeling good. I was so exhausted from pooping, going to whatever. Sorry, too much information. I slept through my alarm. Woke up exactly at 6:30 in the morning. I'm supposed to leave the house at like 6:45. Told them, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna make it. All of Thursday, I slept. Literally slept. I don't do that. I have insomnia. Don't sleep like that. Anyways, getting past that too much information, it is the end of 2024. So I just want to take a reflection. First off, saying thank you to my 13 subscribers and the hundreds of people who have watched my channel. I know analytically 500 people isn't a lot of people, like on the average of a video. But to me, I used to play in percussion. I was in a marching band and stuff. 500 people is still a lot of people when you think about it. You squish them all in the room, you're gonna feel that pressure. And honestly, I didn't think anybody will watch my videos. Is that on the crazy part? Especially the topics that I've been talking about. I'm very vulnerable with you guys. I just want to appreciate you guys for watching them. I find myself very successful because I have grown to 13 subscribers. And on top of that, I hit a couple hundred views on a couple of my videos. But the most successful part of it is that you guys actually watch over 3 minutes. And that is crazy for anyone in the analytical world because it is hard to retain viewers for more than 30 seconds. So for me to retain you guys more than 3 minutes, it's truly amazing. Like, it boggles my mind that you guys actually listen to what I say. And the topics that I talk about, it's just me ranting really about myself. I give tips here and there and whatever, but honestly, I really, truly, truly appreciate it. I wanted to talk about like my reflection on 2024 because I have grown exponentially as a person. I have always wanted to become a YouTuber. I may not have the 1,000 subscribers. End of the day, I post on YouTube. That makes me a YouTuber. Imposter syndrome is what it is. It's like a doctor going to med school, doing residency. They were like, I'm not a great doctor, yada yada. At the end of the day, you go to the hospital, you work on patients, right? You're a doctor. Same thing for photographers. They'd be like, oh, I'm just a beginner. No. You take photos, right? You enjoy it. You have a camera. You're a photographer. I'm a YouTuber. And I just so glad that I accomplished this goal. It was a fear for one of the longest time for years. I'm talking about like probably 8 years. I've been wanting to make videos since 2016. Even before then, even with the Ryan Higa days, And a lot of people, they don't start YouTube channels. And I'm one of those people who say I have 31 videos. That's crazy. And I still enjoy it very much. A lot of times I think like, what's my next video should be? You know what I mean? Oh, what of my bullet point script should be? Because I don't make scripts. I make bullet point scripts. How I create videos is I have my title right here and then the bullet point things. I don't write word for word scripts. That's too much effort, and that I can be used that time to actually make the video. And on top of it, I'm blind. I need bullet points, get to the point. And I have ADHD and I'm dyslexic. Like, I keep it simple for me. Sorry. Honestly, this is the happiest and fulfilled I have been in a long time. Went through a lot of obstacles and adversities and stuff. And this year, I have traveled a lot. Traveling around the States. I get to see all my family members. The families I actually want to see. We enjoyed a good time. And it's weird because this is the longest away I've been away from my cats. You mean like cats? Like what's the big... My cats are my everything, okay? They're the reason why I am alive and breathing. Like I said, I went through a lot of traumatic stuff. Things like SA and being kidnapped, stuff like that. Like that's very detrimental to people. My cats, honestly, I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to give affection. My mom, she's a great person now, but before then, she was growing herself. She came from a bad household too. She came from a narcissist, multiple personality mom, and then a drunk dad. So it was very toxic. She didn't know how to properly raise us at first and stuff. My relationship didn't get better until after we graduated high school and stuff. But she did the best she could. But my cats, those cats taught not just me, but my brother and and my mom how to love and how to give affection. That's what my Nina Nana is for. They're the ones who gave us that change. And then Ting Tong came along, taught me how to nurture. Everything I learned from Nina Nana, I poured into her. She's autistic. She thinks differently. She's very talkative. I had to do a lot of rehab with her because she was abused and neglected as a kitten until I got her. She would be very skittish and stuff. Like, she would think I would always try to hit her. And I learned to like be patient and learn her quirkiness. It's so cute because she gives us all nicknames. Mama, which is me. My mom is Ngma, which is like grandma. Her uncle, which is my brother, Unga. Like, actually, it's so cute. Anyways, moving on. So being away from them is like a lot because to me, those are my life right now. I don't have kids, I'm not in a relationship, but to them, those are my babies. Away from my mom, for months is crazy. Go everywhere together. Anytime we move together. We do things together on the weekends, and I learn a lot from her. I'm learning to be more happier with less money. I've always worked about 2 to 4 jobs at a time, and this is the first time where I'm working just part-time, and that is so weird to me. I have less than $400 a check. I'm so used to having more money than that. I'm still happy. Thought for the longest, like, I know being a full-time student is a job itself and more, because I will wake up at like 6 a.m. and then I don't get done with my schoolwork until like 10 a.m. But for the longest time, to me, I felt like a bum. I'm still doing full-time school, but I just have part-time work, and I'm like learning to manage myself, and I'm doing very well in my opinion. And yeah, I still upload to YouTube. That's why you only see me post like once every 2 weeks, so just because that's the balance that I need. Once a week, that's a lot for me, just because I work, do YouTube, school, still hang out with my family. So I'm learning to really manage my time. Because of this YouTube channel, I'm reflecting on a lot of my thoughts and stuff. Honestly, this first year on YouTube is just me expressing all of my struggles and everything. Advice to myself through this camera. I'm thinking in 2025, it won't be so much a reflection upon those terrible memories. It'll be me growing as a person, see more values into it, more things like things I didn't know about a blind person, things I didn't know as a blind person, being blind has taught me. I wrote them all down, and hopefully stuff like that. Stuff that's not so serious, that's more entertainment and more educational to you as a viewer. I'm getting closer to my degree. I am about 8 classes away from getting my degree. If you guys don't know, I am a data science student, and I'm getting my associates for that. You may think, if you're blind and you're getting your degree for something like data science that has programming and visuals, isn't that ironic? Yes, I would tell you that, but let me tell you, I can use tools to live my normal life, okay? I don't let blindness deter me from doing things that I want. The only time I would is because if it is detrimental to someone's or something's life. For example, I actually wanted to be a veterinarian and a vet tech. That's actually what I went to school in the first place for. But I thought it was the best interest for me, my future patients, if I was to have patients, going with that degree, that I shouldn't. Because I went from veterinarian to vet tech to changing to data science. That's my pathway. I don't want to put the animal's life at risk just for me to live out my dreams. That would be better suited for someone else. That can be room for someone else. So now I'm pursuing data science. I have been enjoying the journey. I learned programming, and programming is so different. Like, this semester it was crazy because I never knew another language. Like, I've learned Spanish and somewhat a Thai. But, like, I want to say, like, I know the language, where it's, like, actually keen into my brain. I just know in Thai, I know food, cuss words. Okay, that's, you try to have conversations with me, I ain't gonna know what you're talking about. I don't know bits and pieces. Same thing with Spanish, bits and pieces. Programming, I'm going to need this for my career. Literally a different type of language, computer language. Crazy to think about. I had such a struggle with it. Creating your own ingredients for the recipe while creating your recipe. This is difficult. I'm trying to get this output, but it's like, how do I name this? Oh, what type of syntax am I using? Like, and there's really no right or wrong answer. And that's the thing about school, is school teaches you right or wrong for the answers, but not the in-betweens. Programming, because I'm learning Python, I was like, there's really no right or wrong answers. It's just, as long as you get to the answer, it's not too off course. Honestly, I struggled. I would literally just look at my computer, think about it, and, run it, then it go, boop, wrong. And then I'm like, I get up for 5 minutes, sit back down, do something else, look up, Google it, boop, error, run it. walk away. Some people took 20 minutes to do. I took like 5 days to do. But luckily, the project wasn't due for like 2 weeks, anyways, at a time. But at the end of the day, I did it. I learned it, and I would say like I actually know programming now. Now, in depth as like some computer whiz, I don't know. But that's what we're gonna learn progressing into this career. And thank you for always listening to my rants, because I feel like my rants never make sense. But for some reason, you guys find it entertaining. With this channel, is like my mind honestly has been more stable, because I'm actually able to talk it out and tell you guys. Honestly, telling you guys to the internet has been very insightful for me. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. And I just sit, I'm smiling, I'm enjoying. Even when I'm sick, like I'm like now, like I said, I was pooping for like 12 hours. I work for 8 hours. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still kicking. I'm still thriving. And I got over a lot of my fears. Got to start this YouTube channel. A lot of people that look to me when I say I do YouTube, I rarely mention that I do YouTube to people, but when I do, they're like, why? Honestly, I don't need to explain why. I'm just telling you I do it. You don't need to know why. It's for my entertainment. I don't ask you why you like soccer. Okay, don't ask me why I like to do YouTube. And I know this channel hasn't like been the analytically speaking wise isn't like the best. I'm only at 13 subscribers. I haven't even hit 1,000 viewed on a video. I don't really have comments. I think in total on the channel I maybe have like 2 to 3. But honestly, I don't care. Like to me, those 13 subscribers are incredible. Hundreds of people that have food. There's like 500 people views on my channel on a video. I love each and one of them. 500 people is a lot of people. I have marched in big stadiums like professional soccer teams and footballers, professional auditoriums where you go see concerts and stuff. I've actually performed in those, and that's a lot of people. I perform in thousands of people. You sit there, you stand and you talk to 500 people in a room or a stadium or auditorium. You say that's not a lot of people. I've performed it for years. This YouTube channel has got me a lot of my insecurities. I hate my own voice. This voice that you're hearing isn't my voice. This is my sick voice. My real voice is actually a baby voice. It's like higher pitched. And I was always made fun of it. A long time, that's why I didn't want to do YouTube, because I was like, oh, people are not going to hate. They're not going to like my voice. People already talk about my voice and my accent all the time. I get made fun of my looks all the time. So I was like, oh, the internet's going to burning me alive about my looks, saying like, I'm ugly, I look funny, I'm big, you're not even that pretty to be on camera. The fact that I haven't grown that much, and it proves to me that nobody did honestly care. And I had a lisp and I had a bad accent. I know like you hear me good through the mic, but in person my voice is very low. So a lot of times people would be like, huh? What? Say it again. And I always get tired of repeating myself. I only have to record like once or twice. Microphone picks it up, and I don't have to always constantly repeat myself and yell. I feel like little. It's great to me. I didn't even need here. I left one important thing was I've learned to embrace my blindness and to accept it. Honestly, I'm still happy even though I'm going more blind. Just the other day, I haven't given you guys an eye update, but now I'm starting to see green hues more. Yellow isn't really yellow to me. Yellow is like a pastel green kind of. It's weird. I'm still kicking. I'm still going. I'm still learning how to adapt things. I've learned to accept the old me, to embrace the new me, adapt. Constantly adapting. Of course, my field of vision is to weaken and stuff. I'm not gonna let the blindness stop me. Learning to adapt, finding new tools that works for me to live a normal life. And I just hope that as a viewer, if you are blind, that you can embrace it, embrace the flaws, embrace the tragedy that has been stowed upon us, but we can overcome it, we can learn from it, we can adapt to it. There's tools out there that we just gotta find and use to our advantage. Maybe I was given this because I have the strength to go through it versus other people. That's just how I take it. There's magnifiers, technology, AI is growing more and more every day, and I'm using it in my everyday life, to be honest, especially with the talking back technology and stuff. And the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, they're honestly really game changers for a lot of the blind community. Even the canes are getting better. Like I have an Aware Wolf urban cane, hiking cane, Ambutech like lightsaber cane. Technology is growing. So will you. So will you. We'll get this shit together. And if you have someone who is blind or you don't know, just educate yourself just a little bit more. If you're not learning and growing as a person, even if you're not disabled, you're not growing as a person. You're not going to be a better person in the world. Back to you. Even though I haven't grown that much, what I am grateful but that I have done is I was vulnerable from the start. At first, I wanted to hide behind the camera. That's why the first couple of my videos, I was faceless. Seeing this video of Accuray, it gave me the courage to unmask myself and tell my story. And ever since from that, I never looked back. I'm so grateful because I was able to be vulnerable with my audience. And I feel like in order to build my community, I need to be vulnerable and authentic. I can't be hiding behind the camera. On top of that, because I'm vulnerable, I don't show off the luxury and the extravagant stuff. Like, yeah, I could have showed you me going all the way to Hawaii and all the great stuff that I did. Well, me, I tried, but then it kind of failed because of the hard drive failing. But you know what I mean? Or I could have showed you me flying back to Florida and then going to Ohio and then going there, all these spots that I went to go visit. But I didn't. I wanted to show you the authentic me, you know? Like, I feel like you can't get to know my channel unless you know me. You know, I'm not going to show you all the luxurious brands or whatever because I don't have that. Like, I travel and stuff, but I don't do luxurious things. I'm not going to put up a front. I'm not going to wear jewelry and to facade, like, to show you entertainment, you know, just to boost up views or whatever. I don't want this channel to be that. I want to show you I'm blind, I'm awkward, I went through a lot of stuff through my past. I may say the wrong things because I'm that sex. I may read the wrong things, or I may bump into a wall or a story. I want to tell you guys that. Thank you guys again, lastly. And I just want to give you one thing that a YouTuber said to me. It kind of resonates, basically a reflection of this channel. This is by Peter Lindgren. He's a bodybuilder, camera gear guy, filmmaker. He made a video where he was talking about the purpose of videos and stuff like that. And he basically said it is celebrate your progress, reframe your thoughts, don't chase perfection, find your why. And I feel like going into 2024, that's probably going to be me. If you guys want to start your channel, think of that. Celebrate your progress, reframe your thoughts, don't chase perfection, find your why, and enjoy the journey. Okay, adios guys, bye. Also, if you're wondering what I'm wearing or what's this blue thing, it's a Stitch hoodie.